Oh, I'm off to another good start here. So just going to give you a really short video this time. So I've done pretty well with this deck still. Definitely get out the Shrine when I can. Yeah, we'll go with Fan Rotom. Sure. We will go Warp Energy to Oranguru, Mallow, Koko, followed by Cynthia next turn. Oh, yeah, we'll have Cynthia in hand. That's fine. Alright, so I have lost a couple games here with this. It's pretty amazing. I won 4 in a row. I'm like on the versus ladder. I played 4 games and I've got 120 points on the versus ladder already. Had an 8-game win streak. Went into a tournament, lost the first game of the tournament. Very well played by my opponent, Bayonet GX and Raticate GX. Just did a really good job. Played a key ace roller right at the end that just really, took me out. So I'm going to Cynthia here, and then I lost another game. I beat a Rayquaza deck, and then the next one I played completely, totally fell flat on my face. Just the worst draws I've ever had with this. And horrible setups, horrible start, and just conceded. So, then I came across this deck here, and I tried to record the tournament when I was in, and I wish I would have, it died. There's something wrong with my recorder that every once in a while it just kind of poops out on me. But then I saw here this person is obviously very proud of their Nashville merchandise, and definitely want to give them a chance to show off their swag that they got this weekend, and congratulations to them. But I really want to beat this deck. I looked at every deck this weekend. I feel that I really feel that I've matched up, that this deck list I have matches up well against every deck that's out there right now. Any of the decks from Worlds. How many do I have? I have 1 in there, and I can grab Cynthia 2. Why not? That's what it's there for. If I didn't have the 2 Counter Energy clogging up my hand, I probably would have grabbed Mallow. Mallow is very useful. It's very good to ensure that you get what you need. So this is good. I love Baby Buzzwole being up there because he will never get to use his sledgehammer to the full extent. I wonder if this is a post-rotation build. I haven't seen the... it looks like he's using post-rotation cards. So good for you. Good for you for adapting. I totally don't hold it against you. It's a very exciting time to be in this new meta. I really like this new meta. It's really going to make GX cards. Shrine of Punishment is making GX cards unplayable. Alright, so my opponent has 2 Zoroark on bench. I am not worried about Garbodor. I'm assuming you're going to KO me every time. The fact that his Buzzwole's 2-shotting me only works to my advantage. So, do I commit one of the counters? Yeah, let's commit one of the counters to Fan Rotom. That way I'll be able to attack next time. That's fine. usually don't attack with Fan Rotom. Let's see, 5 left. Let's hold on here for a minute. Let's put another Koko down. You got to be careful with the counter energy. You want to save a counter energy for Tapu Lele. I did have a game earlier where I almost lost because I had thrown away one of my fairy energy and put another fairy energy on a Fan Rotom, and I had nothing to attack with, nothing to put on Tapu Lele at the end because I had, for whatever reason, he couldn't take enough of my prizes. It was Zorwar Gardevoir, and I swear to you, he just couldn't take my prize. He couldn't take any prizes. It would be 6 to 5, and then I went up 4 to 5, and then he took a prize, and I would go down to 2, 3, and I couldn't. I never fell behind. I was always ahead. I ended up actually winning because I had put a Warp Energy on Oranguru, and then I put a DCE on Oranguru at the end, and he had a Gardevoir loaded up, and I was able to KO the wounded Gardevoir. So that was it was close at the end actually, but it shouldn't have been if I had a single fairy energy. So you want to be real careful about that. I have added Gladion to this. I'll show you my updated. My updated list is pretty much the same. The only thing I did is I swapped out one of the switches for Gladion. Wow, that's just painful. It's got to be very painful for my opponent. So what do I want to do here? I'm going to Mallow for put Cynthia. Okay, so I have 2. Okay, so I'm not worried about my. So I can put the Colorless, right? I want to put it on the Fan Rotom. I'm going to put it on the Tapu Koko. Because Tapu Koko potentially give me the option of using Electric Ball as well, which I did use earlier. So like I said, I've lost a couple matches with this, but overall, the Bayonet GX, Raticate GX, the key thing he did, he played Acerola at such a key time. He was like 10 HP left, and he played it and wiped out like 180 HP off Bayonet, and that was just a huge hit to me. He played very, very well. It was expertly played, and Acerola was the key. So we're seeing that the main keys to beating this deck are Acerola, Max Potion. If you're not running those, you're not going to beat me. I might beat myself by, and there was another game I played last night that was very sloppy that I almost lost, actually, but I ended up winning. But I had tossed away one Tapu Lele. I had another one prized, and my Rescue Stretcher was prized as well because I hadn't looked at my prize cards when I first started, and I didn't know. And I didn't do it here either, but I'm getting sloppy with this deck. This deck is just pretty. Okay, so I have 4. So my Tapu Koko there is going to be 4. Going to throw down another Tapu Koko. That'll be 3. Fan Rotom will be 2, or maybe. Play the Cynthia. Oh, great. DC on Koko. We'll just keep the pain coming for him. I may even want to think about, I've almost, because he has the Trubbish there, that Cargo, those will be 2 very low cost. I probably have enough right now on the board. I think I have enough right now. I'm going to take out Buzzwall here in the next turn anyway, so yeah, I think I can even Fairy Wind or Magical Swap. Okay, so here we go. We see a use roller probably on that 170 HP Zoroark. Yeah, Garbodor. So let's do some math here. The downside to that is there are 6 prizes on the board. Not quite enough damage though, because I need 60. So a Flying Flip would wipe him out too. But I mean, if he wouldn't have picked that up, I had enough. 50, 80. Yeah, I don't have enough yet. So let's go. Grab the Fairy Energy. We'll just put the Fairy Energy down. Okay. So the good thing about taking out a prize like that is that it's an exact amount. So it's not a bad thing to take out a Pokemon early. Let's see if he has any more Acerola or Max Potions. But, you know, good for my my opponent here. These are all post-rotation cards. It's an all post-rotation deck. So there's the E-Hammer. That is not the card that I would have knocked off with the. It's not the energy I would have knocked off. Okay. So I need 5 prizes. Still don't have enough. I wonder if he's going to Guzma up something. Problem with Guzma is if you KO something that doesn't have an energy on it, it just makes it easier for me. He's probably going to KO Guzma up the Tapu Lele. Fine by me. I would love to get a Guzma myself and pull up that Slugma. That my Cargo, excuse me. Nope. We'll go Mallow. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm probably just going to throw it away. Yeah, let's throw away Cindy and Delcatty. I'll grab my other. Okay, good. My Rescue Stretcher's in here too. Okay, so I can do one more spread. Let's not let him. Alright, that's good. Counter Energy. We'll do one more spread. Took out the Zoroark GX. So that puts me in a pretty good position, I think. Oh, there's my Guzma. Because I just need, what, 30, 10, yeah. So, I think I got you here, buddy. And you could see why. This spread deck would have absolutely tore through everything. It would have gone undefeated more than likely. this weekend. I have very little doubt that I would have, that this spread deck would have done extremely well. And like I said, it would have absolutely destroyed the competition. Magical swap. I only need 3 prize cards, so this will be easy. So this is a little bit annoying to me, but this is becoming a pattern in all of my games. I don't quite understand why. I mean, you can clearly see that I have more than enough damage to win. I don't understand why my opponents don't concede, like as soon as I promote the Lele. But every time it seems like they're waiting for me to, and it takes forever. I wish Pokemon PTCGO had a better interface for moving those damages around. But they do a great job. I mean, I've heard that it's a real skeleton crew they have working there. So you can see that I'm up to 130 already on the ladder. I've won 4 games and then I lost a game. So yeah, unfortunately, I lost that tournament. I lost in the first round to Bayonet, a very good player. I mean, he was very, very good. So we'll try to do one more here, but it's late. I'm not going to do much more than one. I just want to give you the update on this. So I have the advantage again. Again, I've been choosing to go first and not second since 8 of the 12 energy cards that I have don't allow me to attack on the first turn. Wouldn't allow me to attack on turn 2, rather, excuse me. And again, I'm mulliganing. This is very strange. I have a lot of basic Pokemon and 8 between Tapu Koko and Fan Rotom by themselves. So don't quite understand why I'm mulliganing so much. Didn't get the energy I'm looking forward to. Now here's the thing: do I throw away an energy and an Acro Bike to make sure that I can get Oranguru and Mallow? Man, this seems like that's the better play. Or even to throw away. I'm going to throw away both Acro Bikes to make sure. Alright, so let's count my cards here. Oranguru, 4 Koko, those 3, so I'm missing 1 Fan Rotom. Oops. Threw away the 2 Acro Bikes, those 4 Nest Balls, Rescue Stretcher, 1 Switch, Ultra Ball. I'm using the Ultra Ball, 4 Stadiums, missing Cindy. Gladion, 2 Guzma, didn't I have 4? I had 3 Guzma. So I'm missing a Guzma, 2 Mallow, and I had 4 Mallow, so I'm missing 2 Mallow, 3 Counter Energy, so I'm missing a Counter Energy. So we'll put that there. I want Mallow for another Oranguru. Mallow, Oranguru, and Stadium. That's the other reason I'm going first too, because with going first, if you can get a stadium on turn 1, you can just start bringing the pain right off the bat. We'll get greedy with the Acro Bike here. Mallow, that's awesome. That's great. Cool. I pass my turn to you. Alright, so Rayquaza GX, I'm sure. Or maybe it's Ultra Necrozma. No, Rayquaza. Yeah, so they took the chance and discarded an Elixir. So the Rayquaza decks that I've seen, they're very one-minded. They don't even think about. I mean, they're like one guy who's hitting me for 300, 330. Like, dude, my biggest Pokemon is 120. You do not need to have 11 energy on the board. You're wasting your resources. So this guy's playing very smart. Or do I just Cynthia? Let's just Cynthia. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is attach the Warp. Yeah, might as well just Cynthia. I'm in good shape here. A couple of Koko. I can just retreat and start spreading the love. So I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent here tries to keep it close and tries to keep just 2 Pokemon on the board. Looks like that's what they're doing. So I definitely had one game though where again I was able to put on put the counter energy on Tapu Koko and do 100, and then I had another one where I attacked with Oranguru at the end. That was the one with Gardevoir and Zorwork. Yep, so he's actually playing really smart here. Some very good play by my opponent here. Oops, wait a minute. First I need to play Nest Ball. We're going to throw down one of the Leles. Give him a preview of what's to come. Counter Energy. Wonderful. So now I do need to be careful because I did. So here that would have been much better as a copycat. But, oh well. Do need to be careful because I attached a Fairy Energy to the previous Tapu Koko, and I attached, and I've got a Counter Energy here, and I have a Counter Energy prized, so I only have 2 Counter Energy left, but I could potentially use Gladion to get a Counter Energy out if I need it, and I do still have the other Fairy Energy, so I should have enough left at the end. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put the Skitty down. Unfortunately I can't Mallow because my hand's full, so I got a Cynthia again. Okay, good. So there we go. Acro Bike. Definitely can't throw away that Fairy Energy. I could be in real trouble here, though. I could possibly miss a turn here. That's one thing you just can't do with this deck. You cannot miss an energy attachment. You can't miss a turn to attack. It looks like that's what's going to happen to me here. I will be able to Delcatty. Oh no, I'll be okay here. because I can go grab Cynthia. I don't have a Guzma in the deck in the discard yet, though, so I'll just have to grab 2 Cynthia. Yeah, let me grab Koko out of the discard. So yeah, unless I get really lucky and get that Switch and a DCE, and I got neither. Oof, that's not good. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to lose this one too. Well, that's disappointing. Just so I'll have something else to discard next turn, or this turn even, I can discard. So I used this was my only Fairy Lily. I'm just not, this one isn't going well for me. No target. Well, I got the DCE. I can again select no targets. Nope. That's tough. There's not really anything I can Guzma. He's played extremely well. He's limited his bench size. He's beaten me. So you're seeing here. Oh, and he's going to use healing as well. Oh, so he's giving me a chance. Giving me a chance. Oops. Promote Oranguru. Guzma his Oranguru. I might as well attach the Fairy Energy. I don't think there's anything that really helps me at this point. Oh, there's the switch. Too little, too late. So he only has 80, 230, 280, 300, and that's not going to get me enough. It'll give me a couple of prizes. Oh, and there's the Guzma for the Fairy Lily, and I don't have anything left, so. Alright, so I'll just show you the deck list again. So it is coming back down, the deck is coming back to Earth. It is not. So, but what you're seeing, what I'm seeing is that if you go up against here's the top of the list. You go ahead and pause and look at it. Here's the bottom of the list. So 1, you got to go up against a good player, and 2, they got to have Acerola, they got to have max potions, or they got to hope that you brick really bad coming out of the gate. So, like I said, I'm winning by far the majority of the games that I play with this deck on PTCGO. Like I said, I have very little doubt that this deck wouldn't have done very, very well this weekend. But at Worlds, what can I say? I mean, Zoroark. I mean, you're going to tell me Zoroark's only going to get out 2 or 3 Pokemon on their bench? They have to have a full bench to OHKO you. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your watching. And, you know, give me your feedback. Let me know if you're trying this deck and if you're having similar experiences to me. Let me know if you think you've got the one magic card to add to this list that you think will make it even more unbeatable than it currently is. And thanks for watching.